welcome to my channel. My name is Eve. This is Everyday Artist, and welcome. And if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, and thank you to my new subscribers. I appreciate it. And this is my Flosstube number 40, and that is appropriate because it's the 4th of July, 4 and 4. I hope you're having a nice 4th. We are planning on having the festivities here at my house. If it doesn't pour and rain on us like it did yesterday, we will be having a swim party followed by a barbecue followed by fireworks. But if it does rain, we're going to have a game followed by cooking indoors, followed by hopefully fireworks later, because here if it rains, it doesn't rain all day. And it has been a little bit, stormy every day later in the afternoon. Not necessarily rain. Sometimes the rain is just enough to make your car a little dirty. And, yesterday, though, there was a dust storm that hit Phoenix, and that happens in the summer. And some parts of Phoenix, I think, well, because Phoenix is a very wide town, and it's not big up, it's big wide, and so parts of Phoenix will get nothing. Other parts will get some light kind of storm, and other parts get torrential downpours. And Phoenix is built up of a whole bunch of different cities called Phoenix. There's Scottsdale and Peoria and Glendale and Chandler and Tempe, and just it goes on. There's a whole bunch of smaller towns, and they're all comprise Phoenix. So my sister was traveling back from, she had driven up to Bartlett Lake to see if she could find some good fishing holes to take my dad to. And on the way back, they saw what looked like a little tornado. And it could have been a very large dust devil, but it would have had to have been very large, or a very small tornado. They watched it for a while. I don't watch the news. I almost never watch TV other than streaming something, because I don't. and so I didn't bother looking to see if they mentioned that on the news, but she has some video of it, and it's like, okay, that's awful. But as I said, there was a pretty big dust storm in town. We've had worse. There's some YouTube videos. If you look up Phoenix dust storms, there's some YouTube videos of some pretty spectacular dust storms here. Anyway, this isn't a channel about weather. This is a channel about cross stitch. And I did say that I was going to do an art video this week, and a whole bunch of things were happening every day, so I wasn't able to get to it. And I was going to do it yesterday. And yesterday we filmed our Three Sisters video early because my sister wanted to go to Bartlett Lake, and she takes my tablet with her to her house so that she can process the video. She processes our Three Sisters video. So when I wanted to do it, I didn't have my tablet. So I will do that either later today or tomorrow. And I burnt my hand on Friday, I think. I was sewing. I was going to make one of those bags that I showed last week with the drawstring top. And so when I'm ironing it, it's really long this way. And I was stretching it out so that I could get it smooth, so that I could iron it smoothly, and hit the side of my hand. You probably can't see it. It's just a discoloration now, right about here on the side of the iron. It was like lava was in my hand. It hurt so bad. And I knew it wasn't a serious burn, but it hurt. And so I didn't do anything the rest of the day that required any kind of use of my hand until very late at night. I technically the next day. So I'm going to get to my WIPs. I have some WIPs. I have some, I don't have, I have just a very, very, very small amount of haul. And I have just some random things. So the first WIP I want to show you is I had been working on this, and up until July 1st, I was working on it. I got very close to being done. I just have this section right here. And if I hadn't burnt my hand, I had planned to, you know, work on it some more. But I didn't, because I didn't have as much stitching time, you know, that day. I just said, well, and I'm like, I'm not going to finish it, and I'm definitely not going to FFO it. I haven't even FFO'd this one. So I will do it. I'm trying to budget my time. So I really want to finish it this month. I have some kind of cool ideas for FFOing these two, and of course I have two other patriotic things that I want to put on this fabric. So there's that. Now, with July being Jolly July, oh, I have 3 new starts this week. They were actually all started on the 1st. So I burnt myself on the 2nd. So for Jolly July, I remember I purchased this pattern. I was going to do my Joyful Snowman pattern, which I have. I could show you if I wanted to, but, you know, I didn't work. I chose to start with this, and I just worked on it 2 days. So this is all I have so far. Oops, my paper is getting curly. What's that happening? I keep it pretty flat in that bag, but I guess not flat enough. It's a pretty easy stitch, but I find myself frustrated that with the paper, the thread keeps getting caught on these here. Were I to do another Mill Hill kit, I think I would probably find some Aida and stitch it on Aida. But that doesn't allow you to be able to, you know, make it stiff and, you know, cut around it. So there is that. But this makes it very, you know, every stitch I have to be careful that it's not grabbing on that. And, you know, I don't want it to make the thread, you know, break easily or anything like that. So it's kind of a little frustrating, but I'm still enjoying it. I do, when I pick it up, my plan is to work on this until it's done and then work on Joyful Snowman. But my plan is to work on one thread. So, because I have, you know, these other two that are more intricate, and so I'll do, you know, I'm working on the white first, but I'll do one thread, and then the threads are, you know, pretty decently long, and then move on to another one, and then of course I have the beading and all that other stuff to do. But it's a very cute pattern, so I'm very interested in finishing it. And the second thing I started on the 1st was my Tinymodernist Sal, When Witches Go Riding. And this is all I have done. I did it on the 1st, very, very late on the 2nd, and on the 3rd. But I would have had a lot more done, because on the 1st I had most of this bird done. And I had to take out some of it because I had gotten the rows mixed up or something. I don't remember what. But because I was stitching on it relatively late at night. And so when I came back to it late on the 2nd, I realized that I had stitched it going the wrong way. I think right here. No, but the fabric was oriented incorrectly. So it was facing, I can't remember now, but it was wrong. And fortunately, I realized it before I had it was right here. So I had put it right there. You can kind of see where I took it out. So it would have been going this way, the incorrect way. So I fixed it. And I don't, I was going to put my needle minder here of the Rivendell needle minder, but I have it in here because I can't do this with it. So as soon as I'm done with one of my other needle minders, I'll move one over to this one. And I know a lot of people that stitch in hand, they don't use needle minders. I do. I usually put it somewhere where it'll, the fabric will, the weight will be away from where I'm stitching, because I don't want to poke the needle in the fabric if I can help it. So that was my second start. And my third new start, when I talked about going to Mall Queen to buy the feet for my sewing machine, I found this bag, and it has a pocket right here. It's wonderful, and it wasn't even expensive. It was at Mall Queen. I'm sure they have an online presence. I don't know if this is on it, but Mulqueen, just like it sounds. Anyway, this is Coop Parade. By Twinpeakprimitives. Forgot I stapled this one together. So I started with this basket here in the middle. And my aim was on when witches go riding and on this to do 3% a day. So if it's 3% times 30, that would be 100. So to try to get done, and because I have so many other things, and things were falling by the wayside last month and in May, and I thought, if I just do 3% and stop and go do something else, but then at the end of the day, if I have extra time, I can, continue work on it. Anyway, this is not, it should be by now 9% for yesterday, and it's not. It's 7 point something. Burning my hand really took me back a little bit because since it's the side of my hand, you brush it on things. I was like, I don't want to. I had some ointment on there. I didn't want to put grease on the fabric. I didn't want to touch my hand to anything, so I got a little behind, but I'll catch up. And so I'm behind on both of these, but not too bad. The Tinymodernist one, quite a bit more, because that one goes on for 4 months, and if I'm a little behind this month, next month's this project, Coop Parade, is my cross-stitch-camp project. So I need to get it finished this month, or I'm going to try. And that is why I'm concentrating more on that one than on the Tinymodernist one, because I have time to catch up, because my cross-stitch camp project for August is a little mouse, and even though it's on fabric that I've never used before, I don't anticipate it taking me, a horrible long time to work on it. My other WIP is not a cross-stitch WIP. This is all of my quilt squares. This is from a free pattern on Just Get It Done Quilts, and I I will link her website and her YouTube. This is a fat quarter, so you use 8 fat quarters, and it's random cuts, so they're all random. So this is right side up on this one, and you use 8 fat quarters, and it's a nice way to use up stash that you may have, or you know, stuff like that. But part of my haul is I went and I got this for a border, which I think will look amazing. The blues and the greens are working really well together, and the overall impression that you have with all of these is blues and greens. So there's pinks and other things that go with it, but I just have to square up all of my squares, and so yeah. And then I have a dark blue sheet that I'm going to use for the backing rather than purchasing fabric for that, because then I don't have to seam it in the back. So I'm going to work some on that. That's part of my, you know, organizing. Every time I pick up that stuff, you know, it's cotton, so threads. And then the other things I'm working on is I have a whole bunch of things that need to be FFO'd, and including this. This is a pattern that is on the Etsy site. I designed this late last year. It's called Silent Night. It's done with DMC satin threads, and I never FFO'd it because right around the time when I was gonna FFO it, my mom passed away, and after that I just, you know, there were other things and other things and other things, so I'm gonna FFO it. I'm probably going to end up doing something like I did on this one, some kind of ornament. This is, you know, an ornament, you know, for hanging on the tree or hanging somewhere. So I'll probably do that. I was thinking of doing it in a hoop as an ornament, but the hoop, it doesn't fit. It's just too tall for the hoop. So for that, because of that, and because I want to redo the finishing on this one. Now this one I also designed last year, almost a year ago. This is 10 Minutes to Midnight. It is also on the Etsy site. Santa's pants are ripped, and he's waiting for Mrs. Claus to finish them, to fix them so that he can go to deliver the presents. So he's just kind of waiting there watching, and so I wanted to just kind of do the finishing just a little bit different on this one. This is right when I very first got back into cross stitch, and I love the pattern. This pattern was developed by the 3 of us sisters, ideas and discussions, and then I drew it, and then I learned how to make patterns. So I really love this pattern, and so I finished it in a way that my sister Beth suggested, but since then I have, you know, developed more ideas on finishing. And basically my haul is just some Christmas picks that I'll probably take apart. Little ones, this one hooked into it, this one. Little ones like this. And some this to finish both the Silent Night and the 10 Minutes to Midnight. Now, I might decide I don't want to do that with it, and I might, you know, choose something else. But that was why I bought those. And I'm going to go look and see what the dollar store has up on Christmas right now. I also thought, I got these, I don't know if you can see them in the bag. They're little Christmas charms. I'm going to put some of these on our bags, that kind of thing. But I also thought it'd be cute to put a little charm on one of the other finishes I'm doing. And then I found these little Halloween charms. They're really cute. There's, can you see it? Little shiny snowman. I mean, snowman. Pumpkin. And it's just the kitty. A little kitty with a hat. And then my Mill Hill kit fell. And then this is a pumpkin with a hat. And I thought not only would these be cute on bags or finishes or something, but they would be very cute scissor fobs and stuff like that. So I went ahead and got those. I have no Halloween fabric to use with them. I have no, you know, anything that I'm planning to do right now, but, you know, I saw them, I wanted them, and I got it. The Christmas ones have Santa Claus, wreaths. I don't want to take them out of the bag because I don't have anything to put them in right now. Christmas trees. It fell over. This is a snowman. So there's a whole bunch of really cute little things in there, but they're a little on the small side to use their scissor fobs, but maybe. And these are just charms of a general nature that I went ahead and got. I haven't even taken them out of the bag. They're just, you know, stars and rainbows and things. Strawberries. But I thought, well, we're always when we're finishing our bags, we're always saying, do we have a charm that looks like this, or do you have? So I thought it's just some good generic charms. I would open it and show you, but these bags are so hard to figure out where the opening is, and I didn't open it prior to. Oh, here it is. Sorry. Let's see. Watch, I'll spill them everywhere. And there goes one. Here's a little heart. I don't know if you can see it because my finger. Try to hold this one from the bottom. Little kitty cat. You know, they're just a couple of cute things. I can't see if I can hold it the correct direction. Little seahorse. Oops, that one went too. Anyway, they're just cute little things like that that will look nice on our bags, and, you know, maybe charms on different finishes and stuff. I'm trying to get them all in the little box because they want to jump out. Anyway, that is all of my haul. I didn't buy a lot this week. Well, I did, but it's not here yet. I bought some fabric. Oh, and I bought some gnome fabric, if you want to see it. I didn't get it back out. I had put it away because we're having things going on today, and I'm trying to clean up this room. But real cute, like little gnome fabric. You can see it on the Three Sisters creative video. my sister loves gnomes, and she saw it and she's like, make stuff out of this. So I bought some, and we'll see when I get to his Christmas gnomes. And if I think about it, if I remember, I'll show you next week. But that is everything I have for today. Thank you for visiting with me. Like and subscribe. Go check out the Three Sisters Creative video if you haven't already, and my sister Beth's video, Fanta Gray. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.